let's take a look at our top selections for Dan Illman, Mike Beer, taking a look at race number 9 at Aqueduct on Saturday. Let's throw up the field for the Grade 2 Demoiselle Stakes. 2-year-old fillies going a demanding mile and 1/8. They should call this the Curlin Stakes. Curlin's the sire of the 1 Malathaat 4-5 on the morning line, the 3 Milfoy 7-2 on the morning line, Malibu Curl 6-1 on the morning line. Boy, these Curlins, they can run all day long. He's got some strong contenders in this spot.
Yeah, he does. He's got two of the 2 morning line favorites in the race. Those 2 fillies, the 1 and the 3, have both looked pretty good on the way in here, Dan. And listen, it feels like there's not a ton of sires that feel like they get distance horses. Curlin is one who does.
Let's throw up the Timeform U.S. pace projector for this race. I agree. I think Caramoca's got one way to go. She's stretching out 3 furlongs off of a gate-to-wire win in her career debut. They'd love to get this horse graded stakes placed. It would really enhance her value. I know she was 99-1 in her career debut against New York breds. I'm not sure the pace is going to be blazing, but Malathaat's going to probably be close from the rail.
Yeah, I think they got it right as far as the 2 horses who are going to be up front. How fast they're going, I think, is a totally different question. I doubt they're going fast.
And Malathaat, the number 1, could be any kind. By Curlin and Dreaming of Julia, just a lovely pedigree. She sold for $1 million as a yearling. She hasn't disappointed thus far. 2 for 2 around 1 turn. Let's watch her win in the Tempted. Boy, this was easy. She set the pace down towards the inside under Kendrick Carmouche, and then she just blows him away in the stretch. 83 Beyer speed figure. The extra distance shouldn't be a problem.
It really not supposed to be. Her dam, dam was out of a sprint type in Dream Rush, but her dam, earned a 114 Beyer speed figure winning over this distance as a 3-year-old. So I'm assuming this horse will get this far. She's looked really good in her first 2 starts, Dan. She's fastest on the way in. She's supposed to get the right trip in this race. A lot to like.
Her uncoupled stablemate, the 2 Traffic Lane, conversely 20-1 on the morning line. This horse's lone win came on turf last time out, but nice to see that she handled the 2-turn mile in a 16th. Nice ride that day, I thought, by Johnny V. Tough outside post, got up close to a moderate pace without losing too much ground. Pretty game in the stretch. Not sure she's a dirt filly, not sure she's a graded stakes filly just yet.
Yeah, me either. She feels like a big price in this race. I'll take nothing away from her maiden win last time. She did what she had to do. In a race where no one was closing. Her dirt start 2 back over that sloppy track. I don't know about you, Dan, but that wouldn't make me want to bet her in here. Dollar Mountain, who's back in this field, ran a lot better than she did.
Milfoy, the number 3, another daughter of Curl, and the dam was a really sharp horse as well. From a sharp family. Nice win last time out, going a 1-turn mile on October the 23rd. Let's watch that race right now. We know that Bill Mott improves them second time out. This filly just showed a lot more professionalism and a lot more late strength kicking away. And her debut was pretty good behind a promising runner in American West. She's got a lot of upside, and again, the distance won't be an issue. And if this pace is fast, I think she benefits.
Yeah, she's going to get a good trip in this race as well. I think she may not be as forward as the 1, but she's not a slow horse by any means. She ran well first time out, even though she settled for second best, and she took a big step forward in that maiden win last time. A very easy win. She rolled right over that leader once she got clear. And she's got tons of pedigree. I mean, this is a really classy Juddmonte female family.
Another trainer that likes to give his horses a race is the 4 trainer. That's Tommy Albertrani, who sends out Malibu Curl. Now, he does not win first time out. Malibu Curl was out for the experience. Just your typical Albertrani first time out effort, wasn't it? Just took him to the back of the pack, finished up on her own, and expected to improve second out. She did. Let's watch that race right now. She's already taken over the lead as we pick up the tape. She finishes strongly. 74 Beyer. Now, I think some folks are going to look at this layoff and be a little bit concerned. I kind of don't mind the fact that she's fresh coming into this race.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what she does. She's going to have to improve to beat on the other 2 of the other horses we already talked about, Dan, but she did take a step forward when she broke her maiden. I'm very interested to see what she does because you could sort of see the improvement coming in that second career start at Saratoga. On the other hand, I wonder how good that field was that she beat. And I don't want to take anything away from her, but it felt like a lot of those horses really struggled through the stretch. And the horse that finished second to her, who was a highly regarded Chad Brown firster, raced very greenly in the stretch of that race. And I think that exaggerated the margin a little bit anyway. This filly's okay. She's going to be a price. I'm not knocking her, but she has to take a step forward.
Another filly that graduated at second asking, the $5 Mountain. Let's watch that race right now. We talked about it when discussing Traffic Lane. Only a 4-horse field, an off-the-turf sloppy race. You see Dollar Mountain taking control, kicking away from Traffic Lane. A 64 Beyer speed figure. She obviously has to do a little more in this spot.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to have to take a big step forward. They're asking a lot of her coming here off of that maiden win, which didn't get a figure, but it was on a sloppy track, and she might catch a sloppy track again on Saturday. And overall, I just thought that she looked good winning the race. I know it wasn't fast and she wasn't beating much, but she set a nice trip right in behind. And once they wheeled her clear, I mean, she ran that field right over and was ridden out through the stretch. I thought she looked good.
Other Cafe Society looked good in her debut. Again, Shug McGahee, not a guy that cranks up his first-time starters. Cafe Society won pretty nicely, showing speed. Usually these Shug 2-year-olds like to come from the back of the pack. Could you find the excuse in the tempted? She was up close to the pace with Malathaat and was found wanting.
Yeah, it just felt like Malathaat was better than her that day. Anyway, this horse was in a 3-wide trip the entire way after she didn't break that sharply. But otherwise, I didn't really see an excuse, Dan. She was, flashing her tail off the quarter pole. You could tell she wasn't going to keep up, and she got left behind in the stretch, and they're pretty disappointing overall, I thought. But I won't be surprised if she does better. I think she does have talent based on her debut.
Let's watch Caramoca's debut. And yes, she is 99-1 in this race. $100,000 yearling for Mitch Friedman. Showed big early speed, kept right on going. Now, she's taking a huge step up in class, a huge step up in distance, perhaps most importantly. We'll see what we get from this filly. She's got to do it again. She'll be a big price again.
She will be a big price again. It's just a huge ask for her, especially if they're going to try and go to the front with the favorite Malathaat, who is going to probably secure the rail with this horse. I don't know. We'll see. It was a little surprising that she was totally dismissed. I know Mitch Friedman isn't known to get horses, to win first time out, but this horse actually has some pedigree, and they paid pretty good money for her. It was very surprising that she was that big a price.
Completed the field is Celestial Cheetah up from Delaware Park, where she won her maiden around 2 turns. Let's watch this race. She has some experience. She's run 3 times, and it was nice to see her handle the 2-turn test. And the horse she beats, the runner-up, came back as a maiden, shipped up to New York, and she won the Maid of the Mist with a 68 Beyer speed figure against State Bred. So maybe Celestial Cheetah faced a better field than it looks last time out, but from a Beyer speed figure standpoint, she's got a way to come.
Yeah, this is a really tough spot for her based off of that win, and she ran fine in that race, but she's too slow to beat this field.
Let's watch our top selections now for the Grade 2 Demoiselle Stakes. Mike, going with Bill Mott.
Yeah, I just like this filly, Dan. I like both of her races. She's got a really nice pedigree, so I'm assuming that she's going to handle the added distance. I'm not, way against Malathaat by any stretch. I think she is way the horse to beat, and I like both of her races. But I'm not so sure that it isn't pretty close between these two.
I'm going to chalk out with Malathaat. I just like what I've seen in her first 2 starts. She's visually very, very impressive, but handy as well. In this inside post position, it's a big advantage with a short run going into the first turn. I'm really curious to see what Malibu Curl does. I think you make a very good point about the field she beat at Saratoga, but I think that improved speed to me is just a sign that maybe this filly is going to be really sharp stretching out for Tommy Albertrani. Mike's going 3-1-5-6. I'm going 1-4-3-6. Grade 2 Demoiselle. Maybe we get a 2021 Kentucky Oaks hopeful from this race. It's race 9 at the Big A on Saturday, approximate post 3:44 Eastern. Good luck.